Ah, let's see here. Is this thing on? Ah, yes. Come closer, my friends. These old bones may be weary, but the mind still remembers the tales of the brave souls who dared to walk where wiser folk would not. Let me tell you what befell them after their meeting with Juergens inside the inn. Once their business with Juergens has concluded, the company departed the tavern and crossed paths with the most remarkable fellow. Towering near 10 feet tall stood a mountain of a man, Eldric. Though his words came slowly and his speech was broken, there was a kindness behind his rough voice and wisdom hidden beneath his enormous frame. One among the adventurers, Tor, stepped forward with concern for his companion and asked whether the giant herbalist would offer enhancement. Eldric pondered for a moment before presenting them with 2 invaluable gifts. The first was a worn list of rare ingredients needed for the remedy. 3 plants, each more difficult to obtain than the last. And those plants were the corpse bloom, a flower that feeds upon death itself, growing near the temple to which he would soon send them. The deathweed, hidden somewhere within the market. And lastly, the elusive ghostweed, said to grow deep beneath the earth where underground quote-unquote liquids flow. The second gift was stranger still, an old magic necklace. Eldric claimed, should fortune abandon them, its ancient enchantment would return them safely to him and to one another. Whether the trinket truly held such power remained to be seen, but none among them dared to doubt Eldric's sincerity. With their task before them, the company first journeyed into the market. After searching among merchants and curious stalls, they succeeded to acquire the rare deathweed. Yet, greater trials awaited. Leaving civilization, lack thereof, they ventured toward the temple Eldric had spoken of. Before reaching its sacred halls, they came upon a haunting sight. A great tree surrounded by lifeless bodies, their silent forms scattered across the earth. It was a grim place, with death itself seemed to linger in the air. Searching carefully among the fallen, the adventurers discovered exactly what they sought: the corpse bloom, flourishing amidst decay such as Eldric had foretold. 2 ingredients have been claimed, only the ghostweed remained. With their newfound prize secured, the company finally stood before the ancient temple itself. Its weathered entrance loomed before them, promising forgotten secrets and dangers yet unseen. Gathering their courage, they crossed the threshold into darkness. And there, my friends, is where the tale pauses. For every great adventurer knows the value of ending, and just before the next mystery begins. I cast Fireball! This wild magic. We're back on here. Welcome, everybody. This is Eldric Valoran yet again. I guess you're here to listen to Session 3. Yes, where was I? The Forgotten Temple. A place where the stones remembered names long erased from history. The company stepped beyond the temple's ancient entrance and found themselves wandering halls untouched for ages. Dust covered the floors, silence filled the chambers, and every doorway promised either forgotten treasures or an unpleasant death. Now, among these rooms was one known as the Training Grounds. It was there when young Drac stumbled upon what may be one of the greatest discoveries in all the realms. An enchanted bag that produced an endless supply of apples. Now don't let anyone tell you such treasure is insignificant. Heroes have slain dragons for less. Though, if you ask me, its true value lay elsewhere. You see, Drac had an unfortunate habit of refusing to share his apples. A most grievous offense. And from that day forward, I made it solemn duty to relieve him of an apple whenever the opportunity arose. Strictly for research, of course. Eventually, the company entered a chamber unlike the others. In its center rested a massive ritual sigil etched into the stone floor. Upon one table sat an ancient bowl. Upon another sat a mysterious tome whose secrets have long been forgotten. Along one wall stood rows of coffins, some shattered by time, while others remained untouched. In the shadows beyond waited rusted cages, whose prisoners had long since vanished. Naturally, Danos decided the coffins should be set on fire. A bold decision? Perhaps not the wisest. From the flames emerged a skeletal hand clawing its way into the world of the living. The company soon realized the horrifying truth. The corpse belonged to none other than the first Triton King, the father of Danos himself. Before anyone could fully grasp what has happened, Protection Detail stepped into the center of the ritual circle. The magic awoke instantly. His body froze where he stood. The ancient bowl began overflowing with fresh blood, while the forgotten tome sprang to life. Its pages turned wildly as though the unseen force searching for some terrible passage. The company struggled desperately to free their friend. Magic failed, strength failed, reason failed. But then, inspiration struck. Or perhaps recklessness, depending on whom you ask. I seized the cursed tome and hurled it directly into the ritual circle. The sigil shattered in a burst of magical energy, breaking the ritual's hold and freeing Protection Detail from his dreadful prison. With the ritual broken, Danos faced the impossible. Standing before him was his own father, the first Triton King. The battle was short, but no less tragic. When it ended, an ancient king lay defeated, and Danos claimed the royal crown of his father's remains. No ordinary crown, mind you. It was a relic, whispered about only in fearful legends. A crown of madness. Whether it would be a blessing or a curse, only time would tell. Believing the temple had revealed all it wished to reveal, Protection Detail, Danos, and I decided to descend into the sewers below. The darkness welcomed us. And then, nothing. Without warning, all three of us collapsed into unconsciousness. Meanwhile, Tor and Drac remained behind to investigate one final chamber. 4 ornate chests rested before them, surrounded by piles of gold, emeralds, and other glittering gemstones. High above, a ceiling lined with cruel iron spikes, slowly descending, threatening to crush them where they stood. With little time to spare, they pieced together the chamber's mystery. 3 of the chests accepted carefully chose gemstones. The 4th accepted none at all. When the final piece fell into place, the untouched chest unlocked with a satisfying click, revealing several magical treasures, whose true nature, well, that, my friends, is a tale for another evening. Having escaped the trap, Tor and Drac finally descended into the sewers, where they too have succumbed to the same mysterious slumber that had claimed the rest of us. And thus, every member of the company slept beneath the temple's forgotten halls, unaware of what awaited them when they next opened their eyes.